Directors on directing. Okay, first reading is next week. Let's check the college store. $200. Okay, well, $50 cheaper. That's better, but it's back ordered. That means it won't be here till 2 weeks after the first assignment is due. Okay. There's an e-version. She runs a no-screen environment. Can't do that. Okay. Oh, the library has it, but it's the wrong edition. Okay. How much is this assignment worth? 10% of my grade. I can't afford to miss this assignment, and I'm on a GPA scholarship. I'm not getting a paycheck till next week. I can't ask my mom. She's already so stressed at work. And she's already invested so much in me. I guess I'll just take out another loan. I mean, I don't know anyone in the class. I don't want to seem unprepared. The last thing I want to be defined as is the black urban kid who can't afford to go here or who isn't college ready. I already don't fit in here. I really want to make a good impression, but I heard she has a no tolerance policy, so I can't ask her. That would make it worse. Maybe school just isn't for me. I'll just watch some TV and take my mind off of it.
Good morning. How is everyone doing?
Good.
Tough night? Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, before we dig into class, I'd like to hear which directors you picked to do your projects on. Let's start over here. Livy?
Oh, I chose Christopher Nolan.
Good choice. I love his work. Now you, Lewis.
I chose Angelina Jolie for the movie Unbroken.
Oh, I've got a good one. This will wake them up.
Haha, that's an interesting choice. I bet you picked her for her personality.
I felt unsafe.
I just laughed because I was afraid if I spoke up, it might affect my grade.
That was a good one.
I'm not even into women.
Thank goodness I was on my A game today.
Oh, look, Lewis is blushing. Okay, Annika, how about you?
Professor, I'm sorry. My name is pronounced Luis.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Annika, who'd you pick?
That was a tough start. What are they doing at night? Anyways, save that one with my humor. That woke them up. Felt a little weird about Lewis, though. Sorry, Luis. Couldn't he correct me after class? It's not like I called him a racial epithet.
Hi, did you buy books for this semester that you'll never use again?
Yes,
Do you wish that you could get your money back for those and get rid of them at the same time?
absolutely.
Well, you can. It's easy. For just a small donation of over half your books, you can sell the rest for just $10. But wait, there's more. Have a giant $200 textbook? We can take that off your hands for just $5.
Wow, that's a horrible deal.
Okay, we are in the last few minutes of class. Does anyone have any announcements before we wrap up for the day? Yeah, Kim.
So there's a talk tonight in Vanderbilt given by Peggy McIntosh on white privilege. It's going to be a really eye-opening experience. I think you all should come.
Yeah, because that's a thing.
I totally want to spend my only free night this week listening to people make me feel guilty about being white.
I really wish students wouldn't say ignorant things like that. I mean, obviously those comments were wrong, but the class was basically over and all of the students know those comments were stupid. I don't want to make them into an even bigger deal than they are by talking about them. Besides, I don't even know where to begin. It's not as if anyone ever taught me how to handle these situations. Okay, any other announcements?
She obviously heard those comments. Did she really just let that go? That was so uncomfortable.
It's unfortunate the way that was handled. I mean, it was a good opportunity to address white privilege. Obviously, those students need to unpack their knapsacks.
I don't know why anyone's surprised. This happens all the time. I should have went to an HBCU, but it's too late now.
Okay, since there are no more announcements, see you next week. Homework is on campus.
Do you have a moment?
Sure.
Can we talk about what just happened in class? I was super uncomfortable, and other students near me looked like they were too.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I just wish we would have addressed it as a class instead of skipping over it like these issues don't matter. Because the silence kind of sanctions it and makes it seem like these issues aren't important.
I really appreciate you telling me that. That's definitely not what I want, and I know that it's hard to bring something like this up with a faculty member, so thanks. I will think about how to handle this incident over the weekend and promise you that I will work to better address these issues when they come up in class in the future.
Thanks, Dresser.
Have a good weekend. Good morning, everybody. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for not handling the dismissive comments about the Peggy McIntosh talk and the importance of thinking about white privilege at the end of last class. My own white privilege played a large part in my journey through grad school and my ability to stand before you as your professor today. It is also embedded in our predominantly white curriculum and canon. Comments denying privilege show ignorance and shouldn't be said. And when they are, they should not remain unchallenged. Would anybody like to talk about the comments at the end of last class or the talk itself?
Okay, so who would like to start us off with thoughts on last night's reading?
Oh, it didn't make any sense. I didn't really like it.
What exactly didn't you like?
Yeah, I agree. I also didn't like the reading.
Hold on, Justin. Luis was speaking. What next time you want to say something, please raise your hand.
It just didn't make any sense. I mean, I don't know. It was just too far out there.
Justin?
Yeah, I mean, she's writing about Broadway, and people don't go to the theater to think. They go because they want to be entertained.
Well, that's certainly one perspective. Did anyone appreciate her attempt to link Brecht and Broadway?
No, that's just ridiculous. She didn't do anything other than complain in this entire article. Her views don't make any sense. Why would anyone agree with that?
Yeah, going off what he said, the author didn't make a clear argument.
Well, since no one seemed to get the point of the piece, let me break it down.
Did you notice the problem? Oftentimes, classrooms become male-dominated, excluding female and gender non-conforming voices. We find ourselves silenced and overshadowed by the male voices that dictate the conversation. Please remember, we are here.
I am 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 here. I am here. Professor, are you?